Hello everyone, this is YukiXD777 and I am with Master Beetle himself.
Hi guys.
Hands. The hands joke is so funny. Anyway, this is an update and deck profile for Great Nature. So, first the update. Yes, Big Belly. So first the update. I want you to actually comment this down below. Do you want me to build Dimensional Robo Dynexus? Or do you want me to finish off the Nubatama and Great Nature clans with building Honorary Professor and After Image? Put that down as a comment. You can also like this video at the end of the video and hit the bell button so you hear more of my stupid voice.
Yeah. Comment down below if you like my dog drinking water in the background. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Alright, now
so
on to the deck
zeros?
profile. Let's go to the zeros.
Okay.
So for my starter, we're running Tully Rabbit. Where? Yuki, why aren't you running the new starter that came in the thing?
It gets you a counter charge and a draw.
No, it doesn't. It gives you a draw, that's it.
Oh, I thought again.
It goes to the soul and it draws you a card if something hits success.
Oh, I thought
in the
it
main
was a counter
phase.
charge though.
No.
No? Okay. It's bad.
It is bad because it can only target, because it also is the skill kind of like Telly Rabbit, only its Telly Rabbit skill can only target success cards, which makes it suck. So that's why we don't run it. Alright, we run 4 Pond Belly and 4 Approval Frigate because soul is important. And the reason we don't run 12 crit is because we run this card, which is actually really freaking good because what it does is success.
Wait, what? No, stands are bad.
No, read its skill, bruh. So it's success 20k, which is good because 20k is easy to hit. You put this into the soul, you choose one of the regards that was put to drops on the end phase, and if he's successful, you're going to call that card back. So it's like, I want to keep my Korean Tiger because I don't have another in hand. So you call this out, you do your stuff with your main stride, and then the end phase when Korean Tiger would die, you just shove into the soul. And boom, Korean Tiger's still on the board.
It's
and
good because it fuels your soul and
which
it
you
keeps
need
your
for,
units on board.
Yep.
Your important units like Crayon,
and Crayon, this guy, and other stuff. So also we run the new heal because new heals are broken. Counter Charge and Soul Charge Engine are fun, and it's a double rare, so rarity is fun.
I just thought about something.
What?
Okay, let's say I just thought of this little combo thing that you could do because of the way timing works in Vanguard. Like, let's say you want to proc this skill off first. Let's say this guy or this guy died. Call it back. Target something else that's gonna die.
And then you can search or draw
again. Because
does it have to say no? Duckbill says during main phase.
Oh, during main
phase.
And
so does Mika Saburo.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought we could do some cheeky stuff.
It's not that good.
Why can't Great Nature have anything good?
I know, right? Jeez.
Why is it never bad?
Yeah, why is Great Nature such a bad deck? You know what? Let's do
Great ones.
Alright, no, I'm just kidding. Alright, so we found 4 copies of the new Perfect Guard Jelly Belly. I already made a video on this guy earlier when he was announced. He's amazing. Like,
why are we playing the new Perfect?
Because he counter charges and draws.
Well, he uses soul.
Well, that's fine because we have 4 triggers that give us soul. We've got Frigate, Pond Belly, Elephant, and even the heal triggers can do it. And since we don't counterblast that much, we can even opt to use the soul charge. So, like, whatever. Jelly Belly is pretty much always going to be online. So, good card. And it can perfect guard anything, which most perfect guards nowadays haven't been doing. This perfect guard's anything.
So run it in all your Great Nature decks?
Well, no, because the draw factor only hits if you have a big belly Vanguard.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it's just a base PG that perfect guards anything.
So still just run it in all your Great Nature decks?
I guess. The saddest of faces is that somehow in 4 boxes I only pulled 3 copies of the new art.
I feel like we just didn't notice. I feel like we've pulled more.
I looked through my entire stack of Great Nature stuff and I don't have it. I've looked like...
bothers my OCD so much.
Would it bother you even more if I had like 2 copies of this, an SP, and this?
Kind of. I'll just be like, what are you doing?
Remember MCO40's video where they were doing the Neonectar deck profile and it was a rare art, the original promo art of the Stride Fodder, and then the reprint rare? And it was just 3 different...
Let's go on to the other grade ones.
Alright, it's Stride Fodder. Do I even need to explain? No, I don't. Alright, cool. Alright, do I even need to explain this engine? It's Mika Saburo and Duckbill. It's like the best engine ever in Great Nature.
We're running less.
Are you
threes.
OCD about this?
Yes, I'm also OCD about that.
You only gave me one copy of the new art, so deal with it.
Okay.
Your fault, not mine.
Not my fault. Why don't you have the double ribbons?
Because they didn't have them in stock when I bought them, and then the very next day after I bought them, they did. Okay?
You get the double
Jesus.
ribbons. Okay,
But look at the new art. He looks adorable.
We're running the early engine.
Yeah, we're running the early engine build.
Of Great Nature. It's just too good not to run, in all honesty.
I mean, I could develop a later game, like mid to late game build that doesn't run these and runs more success cards, but it's just not as good as this because at least this gives you a chance to rush them early and then win.
This lets you go off first grade, second grade.
I mean, here's the thing though: the success build can go off grade 2. It just can't go off grade 1, which this can.
But this can go off grade 1.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, grade 2s. All right, we're running this guy too. We got this idea from.
Why are we running this guy at 2?
Because he's a solid card, but we don't want him out all the time because sometimes we actually want our cards to die, and he doesn't. Especially since we're running Mika Sabro and Duckbill.
Okay.
But he's just cool because you call him out, you get something 4K, and then it dies. And then if he's successful, which he pretty much always is, he goes back to your hand.
And it's also not GB, success skill.
The success skill isn't GB, but his on-call give 4K is. But that's not the important part. The important part is that you can keep calling him back, and you'll still get the draws off Grand Tiger and stuff like that, and you won't lose him every time you Balaro. So that's good.
Why only 2 of him?
So we're running only 2 of him because I don't feel like I need him all the time, but I do need him. I'm actually thinking about maybe taking out a Lesser Rider for a 3rd copy, maybe. That's why I brought the extra copy of Ocelot. But
oh no, Lesser Rider. I think Lesser Rider's just good at 3.
I feel like
4 is too much, 2 is too little, 3 is like.
Alright, so why we're running Lesser Rider is because Kagero is a thing.
Kagero, Link Joker, because
Link Joker doesn't lock the front row. It only locks the back row.
You're right, they can't lock the front row.
And we don't have any success.
Narukami.
Yeah, Narukami and Kagero are the only reason we're running this, which is why I'm thinking about maybe taking out Lesser Rider for Muffin, but they're really the same card, except Lesser Rider gains power.
Lesser Rider gives everybody power.
Yeah, that has success.
Yeah.
So. Hey man, you can give that watering elephant resist.
Yeah, fam.
Broken. They can't interrupt it.
They can't interrupt your watering elephant plays.
Yeah, so that's cool. So yeah, Lesser Rider at 3. Good card. I told you people when I got this card in the first build. I told you. Good cards are good. All right, great.
So what is this?
What is this garbage?
$120 playset?
Yeah. That I only bought for, like, I already had these 3 and I only bought this for 16. So, $30 a piece now on TCG Player. If you're planning on building this deck, don't. This is too much money right here.
If you want to build any of the G era decks, just wait till the new season comes out so everything drops in price and becomes irrelevant.
Yeah.
If you really want to build that deck.
Unless somehow the G era, like if they keep Generation Break in the game, Korean Tiger is going to stay viable forever. This is never going to go away. So
there's no way they're going to get rid of the G zone.
Yeah. So this is
double-sided cards.
So this is forever going to be a must.
Okay, why 4? Why? What's it do?
It restands, it gives 4K, and it gives you a draw that doesn't have to have the rear guard retire.
Okay.
For Counterblast 1. And the only drawback is it has to be boosted, but who really cares?
So is this like one of the only Amber clones
ever used in the game ever?
Yes. It's just that good.
It's just that broken. Thanks, Great Nature.
Okay.
All right, what's the grade 3 lineup, right?
It's a free 3. Why
free
3? Why only 6? You madman.
Because Mikasabro can search out your grade 3s. So we run Amazing Professor because he's amazing, and we run Talented Rhinos because Muse with Mana Garmer is fun. Plus, not being able to guard with grade 0s.
What's he do? What's the new guys do?
So what Talented Rhinos does is at success, he gets 4K and can't be guarded by grade 0s. So with Mana Garmer, you can't guard from hand, which is really funny because then they cry. Because they used all their G Guardians, and they're like, well, I guess you're not guarding this attack. And then he restands with Grand Tiger. And that's fun. So now you have Bigbelly, who's basically a better version of Teacher's Cane, except it's on ride and on stride, and it doesn't cost a counterblast. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And then he's basically Grand Tiger in the rear guard without the draw, and without needing to be boosted. So this card's just amazing, which is why now he's like $10 all of a sudden.
Yeah,
like on
he was
release,
like 3
on
or
release
2.
he was 3, and then all of a sudden he's 10. And I'm like, I'm glad I already have a place set.
That's why I always tell Yuki over here, get your stuff in the first couple weeks. Because then people are going to realize how good it is, and it's going to all go up in price.
That's why Bellaro went from 24 on release to 30 now.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bellaro, I think he's coming up next.
You play 4 Bellaro. Why 4? Why 4 of the GR? Isn't that excessive?
No, because it's literally your best stride in the deck. Like, literally, my turn goes first stride Bellaro, second stride Bellaro, third stride Bellaro, fourth stride Bellaro. And then we lose. or we go into another card we're going to go into later. But it's Bellaro, and Bellaro because
2 mana Gardener. Why only 2 mana Gardener?
Because he doesn't come into play that often because G Guardians are a thing, and that kind of ruined this card in the beginning. But it's still a good meme when they've used all their G Guardians. You're using your Rhino, and you just kind of, they drone tech no triggers, and you just kind of pop them out like, hey, you remember me? And then you kill them, and they're like, why? Or they're idiots, and they use their only... They use all of their grade 1s on the Vanguard, grade 0s on the Vanguard, because they think that the grade 1 restriction applies to the Vanguard, and they try and PG your rear guards, and you're like, you didn't read the card, idiot.
Read your cards, people.
Yeah,
it's so really important in a card game to read your cards.
So many people have done that to me, where they like drop all of their G Guardians and 0s on the Vanguard, even though it's only a 26. It's like, I swing for 26, G-Guard, 10k, 10k. And I'm like, well, I guess that's no pass. Crit all effects here, crit all effects here, crit all effects here. And then I swing at the rear guard, and they're like, PG. And I'm like, you can't. Why not? Read Mana Garmer.
On the turn of, like, Mana Garmer, like, you're... Basically, when you go into Mana Garmer, you want to have him on the field.
And
you want to have a Crayon on the field. Just so, like, you have to force him to G-Guard this. It's
or
the only
Big
way
Belly.
they can guard this. Or Big Belly.
Or you can have Big Belly if you don't have any boosters.
Big Belly does the same thing.
Which is why some people aren't running him, and some people are running Tuskmaster, but I feel like this is better.
This guy's just too good.
Plus, you already have Tuskmaster in
This is too good not to run, just because, like, it's like, G-Guard me twice.
Exactly.
That's basically what he's asking for.
That's it. And one time I did this to one of my friends. I went into Mana Garmer, and then I called 2 copies of Rhinos, and I'm like, both my rear guards
need to be G-guarded.
And he's like, wow. And I was like, yeah, having fun yet?
Well, of course, if they reach the allotted number of 20k, but that's not that hard in this deck.
Oh, no, it's not. So, good cards are good.
Last finisher in the deck. GB8.
Hi, GB8. So this is Immortality Professor Salhasa Rivera, who I preached lots about in my first Big Belly deck profile. Links in the description. This is not your main finisher anymore, because back then it was just GB8, woo! That's the only good stride we have.
GB8
and then, because Sage Professor is literally useless. Oh, by the way, that's also why I read 4 copies of this card, because it's just better. That's why you're not going to see Sage Saint Professor in this deck, because Sage Saint Professor is garbage, because Barwell does his job better. Anyway, you basically ditch your hand and win or lose. That's the gamble.
That's why you're in GB8.
All right, but you're forgetting a finisher. But we'll talk about that finisher later.
We'll talk about that later.
All right, so Fernigas.
I don't understand it.
We run Fernigas because he's controlled resource management. Because he goes back to the G zone, and then you can put his ability on standby, and then pop some cards and draw, and then be like, okay, now I can just kill the rest with the soul charge a little bit, and then manage your resources.
I guess.
Or in the
button if you don't have a hand.
Yeah, or if you're in the Messiah matchup, like if they lock a couple, you can release your board, and then always have a board that you can kill. So it removes the scariness of having lock cards in a Messiah matchup. Otherwise, it's mainly just flip fodder for Bellaro, so whatever. That's what most of the G zone is at this point.
Wanna funk?
So this is for your Mega Colony matchup, actually, because you have Almi Raj to get over the Gridora stride skill, but when you know that they're about to go into Obtirandus, you go into Alfunk, you make your field not able to die, and then that makes Obtirandus less scary. Because then they have to attack your rear guards in order to make Obtirandus.
Or they just overwhelm and plus.
Exactly. But it's like you stop, but then that's another turn that you're able to push with Bellaro or something like that. So that's less Obtirandus time and more you time. So this is a good stall. Plus, it's my favorite
why
stride in
only
the
a
entire
one-of?
game. Because I only have one.
Would you run more than one?
Maybe I'd take up Fernigus for another one.
For another one? Okay.
Yeah.
But right now he's a solid 1-0.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a one of.
So,
Must have in the G zone.
Tell people the little game we like to play.
The little game where you don't run Fernigus and you run 2 copies of Zoa because memes.
Yeah.
And you can flip one or G assist one out the deck and then play the other one because. So, funny thing. So, I opened 2 boxes. So, my first 2 boxes, I pulled this Zoa. And then I bought 2 more boxes and pulled this Zoa. And so one of them went to Mr. Master Beetle over here for his Mega Colony deck. In return, he's going to get me some sneak peeks from GBT14 because Nubatama is a thing.
I keep Geese.
I don't care about Geese.
I know.
I'm looking for the new Sheer
I want that
News.
Geese Gridora hybrid because I think it's low-key good.
All right, whatever. But yes, we did. Master Beetle did take this deck into a tournament where he topped.
Yeah.
And,
basically, like what you did was first stride.
You flipped Zoa. You
flipped that. They're like, oh, okay.
He's memeing. Nice. Yeah. He's obviously not looking to win, and then you Zoa him later, and they're like, wait.
Be like, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm that rich, bro.
Nani?
But no, in my deck, we only run 1 Zoa because Zoa's good. Yeah. I mean, come on. It's like, oh, you're at a PG?
It's basically like, this is a one of anything slot. This could be a Sabreeze. This could be anything.
Yeah. To be honest, this is kind of in there if you can't make Ballora worth 2. Like, oh, I have 1 grade 2 I can call and no really grade 1s. Well, I guess I'll just go into Ream Thirst and still get some pluses.
Yeah, but it's really...
It's a really weak turn.
It's a really... Fernigus art is like your one of anything slot.
Otherwise, they're just flip fodder.
Yeah.
And wait, I need to tell something. I can't tell you how many times with Zoa, I've been like, wow, I got so beat up in the first stride of my opponent that I have literally no options, but I G-guarded my way through it. YOLO, and then won because they're like, crap, I don't have a PG on second stride.
PG or 90k shield, bruh.
Exactly. But like they'll have like 5 cards in hand. I'll be like, what's the odds of them having a perfect card? And then they're like, crap, I don't have the PG. And I'm like, well, then I just won. Neat. So if you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it. It's a $60 card, so it's not.
If all honesty,
it's not too bad.
If you don't have the money to buy a Xeroth Dragon, because if you guys don't know, one of the Xeroth Dragons, what's his name, Drachma, was bought out recently.
I'm so sad because I don't have it for my new Atama deck.
just basically wait until like set 14 drops. And then they're all getting reprinted as triple rares, and they're obviously going to be very lower than that.
Depends on how rare the Gize pack's going to be in set 14.
Depends, but I feel like it's just going to be like Glendios. I don't know. Okay, so...
All right. Well, but Glendios was super, super expensive when he came out.
Kind of, yeah. 2 of this. Why? Because it's just 10k for free, basically.
It is. It's an armadillo, too.
2 All Mirage.
This is for your Gridora matchup. Because you G-guard with this, you Soul Blast, and you call 2 to the column they said no to. And you're like, well, yes.
Gridora,
and then also, you target all your rear guards. And it's like, no. So this is actually a really good card. I ran it. I think I even ran this in my original build when I was fighting against... Because of Kagero, because I'd be like, oh, you're going into Ziegenberg, and I'd be like, guard with this, call 2, now you have to ditch 2.
You could also mess up Overlord's plays.
Yeah, so this is just an overall good card. I probably will knock it down to 1 once Mega Colony calms down, but that will never calm down because this person's always at my locals. So this is going to be a constant 2 of in my deck. And now the Flip G Guardian, because I heard refilling my hand after guarding a lot was really good.
He only plays 1. I personally like it at 2.
Well, but we don't have any room because we play 2 Al Mirage and 2 Ardillo, and there's like no room. Well, you can take out the
Cream Thirst. Because if you play 2 of these,
I don't like running more than 5 G Guardians.
If you do this twice, like you drop like 3 cards.
I drop 3 cards and I draw 6, and I'm like, whoa! I've done that before online when I was testing this deck, and I'm like, that's really good and all, but.
It's really good.
Man.
Alright.
So, that was Great Nature. I hope you enjoyed.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and check out Master Beetle's channel.
And hit the bell button, as Solemn Vanguard always says, to hear about my stupid self.
Hit that bell button.
The bell button. The bell button. I love his accent.
Bruh.
Oh, I could make a whole video talking about how much I love Solemn Vanguard's accent.
Alright, guys.
But,
we'll see you later.
Also, link in the description. Join this Master Beetle Man's Discord if you want to hang out.
Discord. He'll be on there.
I'm on there. I'm actually on there more than Master Beetle himself is. So if you want to chat with me, then
if you want to be friends, if you want to hang out sometime.
Yeah.
I need friends.
All right. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.